The combination of formal physical therapy with Pilates is a somewhat new type of therapy that's used in this area. We specifically work on the smaller muscle groups around the spine to help get the core stronger, but it's a lot more of the smaller muscle groups than your traditional biceps, triceps, quads, and hamstrings. We don't want people having pain while they're doing Pilates. It's a lot of neuro re-education, meaning it's mind over body. You have to really think about how your body's moving. It's a lot of posture. When we start somebody out, when they first come in, we assess what is their core strength. I always say it's like a pyramid to my patients. You start at the bottom and work your way up. I'm not going to give you an advanced exercise if you're not ready for the advanced exercise. We want to make sure that your core is able to handle that and do it correctly, making sure your pelvis is staying in that neutral position. If we want it in that neutral position, we're able to change your positions and modify. There's a lot of modifications in this environment due to the patient population that I feel you're not going to get in a traditional exercise format. The best patient I find is a scoliosis patient who has some imbalance in the spine, needs some of that strength around their spine to balance out those curves in the musculature, getting both stretching and strengthening, because Pilates can do stretching exercises as well as strengthening exercises. If you would like to become a patient at our ASH clinic with the physical therapy and the Pilates together, you would call 266-7400 and ask for the ASH clinic to become a patient. At that point, we assess your strength and we do an evaluation and then set up a program for you.
Julia was diagnosed with Chiari malformation in 2015, and that was diagnosed because her first symptom was actually scoliosis. And with that was also a cyst in her spinal cord, which is called a syrinx. It's part of another condition called syringomyelia. And so that was the underlying condition that caused her scoliosis. She needed a neurosurgery, and she had her first surgery in 2015, shortly after she was diagnosed. And at that time, she was also treated for the scoliosis, which started her first brace, one of a series of 4 over the last 6 years for her, and also was when we were first introduced to therapy. And so throughout her journey with the scoliosis, she has been actually with several different facilities with Parkview. Each one was what she needed at the time, specific to what her needs were.
Where we have an edge is that we are able to assess all of the comorbidities that come in with this patient. Whether they've had a hip replacement or a knee replacement, we can take all of those things into account and get them a Pilates program here that they aren't able to get in a different environment.
Collaborating with Amy was wonderful from the very beginning. We, didn't know what to expect with her surgery before or after. She helped develop a home program for her so that we could not only do the therapy with Amy, but also at home. Working with a 10, 11-year-old can be difficult at times, and she just did a wonderful job of trying to connect with her at every session, while also helping her understand why the exercises were so important in what we were doing. My gosh, we've seen some incredible gains with her with pre-surgery and post-surgery. One of them is energy. She can keep up with her friends. We have had an incredible summer where we haven't had to take those breaks. She can swim all day. She's not having to come out of the pool or come out of the lake. She's playing softball. She's had a great summer, and she looks and feels good.
I'm gonna cry now because Julia is one of the best success stories, because when Julia came in, her posture, she couldn't even hold her body up. But to see her move and to know that she can go out in the water and do a knee board and turn 360 and play softball and all those wonderful things, it's a great feeling because you're helping people.
From the very beginning, our experience with Parkview Therapy Services has always been so individualized and specific to what we've needed. And each time we've been met with an incredible team of providers that have just really put her in the forefront and worked with us as a family to get her to get the services that we needed and have the outcomes that we are just so incredibly grateful for.